This episode of Queen of the Ratchet is being sponsored by Vibrations. When you start to vibrate high, you worry less about what the hating ass hoe thinks of you.
We're also being sponsored by Rejection because every rejection is a redirection.
Don't step to me, dumb bitch. Just walk the other way.
And if you think you can't, we can
Throw some hands today. That's why I can't stand silly ass girls who can't see their basic weekend lame. Get lost,
you demons!
That song is one of the latest parodies that Queen of the Ratchet has done. You can listen to that song on iTunes, Spotify, Amazon, Tidal, any musical streaming service you like. Go get your life. And we're back. It's like the world can't function without our petty input. I'm Cruella DeVille from Disney's self-entitled movie, Cruella. You would think that the world would have finally have grown its edges back, but it has become more edgeless. I'm Ursula from Disney's Little Mermaid. Mediocre molded mutts have become the new normal. I'm Tremaine from Disney's Cinderella.
You would know what it is to be a mediocre molded mutt, but I have to agree, this shit has gotten too basic for me. I'm Medusa from Disney's The Rescuers.
Look here, General Ward. Let's try to keep it cute and classy for the podcast today.
I don't think cute and classy exists in your repertoire, so I'm going to continue to keep it petty and impolite.
Speaking of petty and impolite, it is being reported that Cinderella is blocking Tiana from releasing her rap album. Now, y'all know damn well that Cinderella don't like to share the spotlight.
It always goes back to the basic ass parents that decided to raise an unseasoned basic ass child. Right, Tremaine?
You wouldn't know anything about raising a child because there's too much chlamydia blocking your vaginal cavity for you to produce anything, ho.
Oh, bitch, your daughters look like the spawn of chlamydia since you want to go there with me.
Speaking of unwanted diseases that we just can't get rid of, our first guest is so obsessed with my existence that he stalks my every move. Hey, Ratigan, how are you today? Fascinating that you say such a thing. You know, Cruella, I have no qualms with you or care about your existence. Eventually, your end will be near and the world will change how they see fairy tale land. What is the purpose of your pettiness? You are wasting so much energy on destroying a bitch that can't be destroyed. You, however, will destroy yourself with your petty, powerful ways. Go eat a piece of cheese and suck on some wine and stop worrying about my life, bitch. You really think just because you're the fan favorite that your fans and all your followers won't turn against you? I don't do this for them, I do it for me. They just happen to support me doing for myself. You know, I find it so fascinating how fake and fraudulent your image actually is. You have people in your corner right now that are willing to stab you in the back to get a taste of what you are. Ratigan, why don't you give us a little backstory on why you care so much for a person that don't care for you? Absolutely. Cruella and I went to high school together. We were petty Bettys at one point and became rivals. As much as I am obsessed with Cruella, Cruella is obsessed with me. Child, whatever you need to tell yourself to keep a peace of mind, bust a nut, and lay it down at night. You know, this whole Queen of the Ratchet thing has been fascinating. You literally took a brand that was already a brand and made it something else. But you know, the thing about things that are up, you know, they eventually have to come down. And everything that's good must come to an end. You can't have life without death, and you can't have death without life. Good can't exist without evil, and evil can't exist without good. Nothing really matters. But eventually, Cruella, you know your assassination is coming. Let's take a break.
I ain't got time for fake ass friends. These hoes as fake as press on nails. Shit's aggy.
That song is one of the many parodies that Queen of the Ratchet has done. You can listen to that song on iTunes, Spotify, Amazon, Tidal, any musical streaming service you like. Go get your life.
And we're back. I want to apologize to the petty audience for having such an irrelevant rat on my show.
Are you nervous about anything he said, Cruella?
You know, I've been doing this for a really long time. I've never been scared of an irrelevant bitch, and I'm not gonna be scared now. I know you hoes only stick around because of what I bring to the table.
But there has to be some type of fear in your mind that eventually one of us is going to stab you in the back.
You know, they say keep your friends close, but your enemies closer. I know one of you basic, bitter, bald-headed eagles is gonna stab me in the back, and that's why I decided to form an alliance with one of my closest enemies.
And who's that, Cruella?
The best way to find a fake bitch is to hire a fake bitch, and you know I've been kind of fake in my life at one point. Ashanana-boo-ba!
You and Yzma forming an alliance is going to bring destruction on Fairy Tale Land.
Coochie crabs, nobody asked your opinion. How about you sit over there and rot in your fake, phony, fraudulent ass ways? Ashanana-boo-ba! I'm sure the petty audience has a lot to say on this matter, and we would love to hear what your thoughts are below. So comment below. With that being said, we're hoping that you're following everything that's Queen of the Ratchet. Till next time. Oh, I bet y'all all mad that we leaving you on a cliffhanger, huh?